Now we talk about strategy number 4 or principle number 4. Really, it's more of a principle than a strategy. And that's all about forgiveness. There's another tough one for a lot of people. Primarily, you have to forgive yourself for your perceived weaknesses, okay? I beat myself. Sometimes I still do. I should have done more today, or I knew better than doing it that way. Why did I do it that way? You know, I'll beat myself up. You have to stop that. You have to forgive yourself for your failures. What you thought of were failures in the past, or things that you did that were not necessarily in your mind or your interpretation a good thing. But let me tell you this, and I'll take this right from Tony Robbins. The life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Everything that comes to you, everything that happens to you, everything that shows up in your life is all about instruction for you. And if you take it as, if you beat yourself up because you reacted to it in the wrong way, that's not helpful. Okay? What you have to do is you have to look at it and go, you know what? Yeah, I should have done it this way. Next time I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it this way. I learned from that. You also have to forgive other people for perceived injustices that they committed in your life. And really, that does hinder us a lot, because hanging on to unforgiveness, if you will, I guess there probably is a term that escapes me right now. Hanging on to that is a diversion of your energy that you don't need. Anytime that there has been a circumstance or a situation in your life that you judged as bad and wrong, or abusive to you, whatever, if you hang on to that, you're diverting energy, creative energy, that is only feeding poison into your body. And you don't need that. What you need to do is say, you know what? The past is the past. What happened, what has happened, I have gotten over that. And if you haven't, you better just say, okay, I'll release it into the past. I don't need it anymore. It's not serving me. It might have served me as instruction. I might have learned a lesson about what happened there. I'm going to take that lesson and I'm going to use it creatively to figure out a new way of living and existing, and use that to construct who I am and who I'm becoming, the magnificent creature that I am, right? Um, and I kind of often use the analogy of the monarch butterfly. When a butterfly squeezes out of its cocoon, it breaks through in the springtime, and it's trying to find its way out, and it has to squeeze, and it has to struggle, and it has to try and figure out how to get out of there. If you help it, it can't fly, because that's where it's developing its strength, is through those times when it looks agonizing, it looks like grief. So there's nothing to forgive. It's just part of who you're becoming. And those things are going to show up for you, those circumstances. And if you choose the wrong way of getting through that, it's just a learning experience. Okay, so that's not how. Next time I'm going to do it better. I'm going to do it differently, but I did learn something. And I forgive myself for failing. I forgive myself for not understanding how to overcome this circumstance because I didn't know it was going to be part of my life. I didn't study it, right? So it's not failures, but we take them on. We take them on as failures. You just have to learn how to take them on as learning experiences, absorb them as growth. Now I'm stronger. I know more. I'm more intelligent. And I can see getting a little bit closer now. I'm getting a little closer to my goal because I was able to go through that circumstance or have that education in my life. All right? So that was number 5.